With the prices of top-end mountain bikes seemingly going up and up, we're keen to showcase the best bargains on offer for you, the rider. Here's our list of what we think are the 5 best value cross-country bikes on sale today. Calibre's Rake is one of the cheapest genuine XC bikes you can buy. Okay, you can spend less, but you aren't likely to get a spec like this. For just £575, you can get yourself a Calibre Rake 29, provided you have a Go Outdoors membership card, which costs just £5 per year. And the spec list reads like a much more expensive bike. A RockShox suspension fork, hydraulic disc brakes, Shimano 2x9 drivetrain, and 29-inch wheels wrapped in WTB tyres. Geometry numbers look competitive too, with a 472mm reach on the large and an aggressively slack 66° head angle. The RockShox Judy TK fork is coil sprung for simplicity, which adds a little weight over a more expensive air sprung model. However, it's heavy on spec too, featuring adjustable rebound damping, adjustable preload, and even lockout for maximum efficiency on the climbs. The Shimano drivetrain offers a huge spread over the 18 gears, with a wide 11 to 36 tooth cassette and 22 and 32 tooth chainrings on the front. A 2x drivetrain like this one is cheaper and provides a wider spread of gears than a 1x setup, which is great. Although the lack of a clutch mechanism on the rear mech and a 1x specific chainring on the front means drop chains could occur on rough terrain. The Clark's M2 hydraulic disc brakes are great to see on a bike of this price, resulting in an enormous performance benefit compared to mechanical cable-operated disc brakes. Lock-on grips are another strong spec choice, which means they should stay put even in the worst weather. These are attached to 800mm wide aluminium bars and a short stem. Our test team gave the bike 4.5 stars out of 5 and said it was incredibly good value with versatile features and playful handling. The only way they thought the bike might be improved would be the inclusion of a 12mm rear through axle, providing a stiffer interface between the frame and the rear hub. Oh, and a comfier seat. If you're starting out in the world of mountain biking, we think the Calibre Rake 29 could well be worth considering. If you've got $1,300 burning a hole in your pocket and are in the market for a great value XC hardtail, you could consider the Voodoo Bizango Pro. For £950 or $1,258, the Voodoo Bizango Pro has a high quality spec and modern geometry, leading to a lightweight package with upgrade potential. This was our bike of the year in 2023, so it had to be in this list. Let's dive in to the details. Based around a lightweight aluminium frame, the geometry of the Bizango Pro is progressive with a relatively slack 66.5° head angle and a 74.5° seat angle. At 459mm, the reach of the large size isn't especially long. However, if you're taller, you could consider sizing up, as there is an extra large option, with the same height seat tube but a longer reach of 477mm, providing more cockpit room. Spec-wise, this bike punches well above its weight, so let's have a look at the parts. A tapered head tube ensures it's ready for a high-quality suspension fork upgrade. Not that our test team think you'll need it, considering the Bizango Pro comes with an air-sprung 130mm travel RockShox 35 Gold, with adjustable rebound damping and the option of adding bottomless tokens, aka volume spacers, to tune it further to your riding style. And that's something we usually only see on more expensive XC bikes. Shimano MT400 hydraulic disc brakes match the Shimano drivetrain, where a 12-speed Dior clutch mech moves the chain up and down a mammoth 1151 tooth cassette. The Maxxis tyres are a standout on a bike at this price point, with a tubeless ready Recon EXO on the rear and impressively a triple compound 3C High Roller 2 on the front, which retails for around £85 on its own. A spare cable port in the frame enables the fitment of an internally routed dropper post to replace the supplied static post as a future upgrade. And with a large 31.6mm diameter seat tube, there's a wide variety to choose from. All that and the whole package only weighs in at a claimed 13.3 kilos. What a machine! Hardtails are great, but what if your XC riding requires full suspension? Or like me, you simply prefer a full bouncer? Well, fear not, because the team at Polygon Bikes have a modern XC bike with 120mm travel front and rear for the bargain price of £1,250 or $1,149. It's called the Siskiu D6. Modern XC bike geometry is getting more aggressive and straying towards angles and travel numbers which might once have been seen as trail bike territory. With a 67-degree head angle and a 75.5-degree seat angle, the Siskiu is ready to slay the descent and the technical climbs. Spec-wise, you get Shimano MT201 hydraulic disc brakes and their 1x drivetrain, SR Suntour suspension and even a Trans-X dropper post. That is a lot of bike for the money. There has to be some compromises though. At 15.2 kilos, it's no featherweight and the 27.5-inch wheels are smaller than the 29er wheels you might hope for on an XC bike. However, our testers loved the Shimano brakes and drivetrain and the fact that a dropper post was included for the price, but only awarded 3.5 stars mainly because of the basic feeling rear shock. The Specialized Rockhopper Elite 29 is the Big S's entry-level cross-country machine. It costs just under £949 or $1,150, and it looks as though they might have nailed the spec for this one. Specialized are proud to say that it's a real mountain bike, ready for proper XC riding even at this bargain price tag. A wide-range Shimano Dior 1x11 drivetrain means you have enough range to climb pretty much anything. The rear derailleur is equipped with a clutch which holds tension on the chain, so you should end up with a nice quiet bike which keeps the chain on even when riding on rough terrain. The air-sprung RockShox Judy TK fork has a hydraulic damper and RockShox's turnkey lockout, which is great to see. Air springs are easy to set up for your weight and save weight over a coil version. However, with just 90mm of fork travel, this bike really is an XC focused machine, as the low travel could put limitations on the technical grade of trail that's comfortable to ride. Shimano's MT200 hydraulic disc brakes are a solid performer, providing consistent low maintenance braking power. Specialized premium A1 aluminium is used for the Rockhopper's butted frame with hydroform top and down tubes aimed at keeping the weight low and the stiffness high. The clean lines also help make the bike look similar to its higher spec siblings, like the Chisel and Epic. Specialized say that the frame design is focused on providing increased standover clearance, slick internal cable routing and dropper post compatibility. The bike doesn't come with a dropper post, but it's nice to know that the cable routing is there if you do want to upgrade later. Our testers loved the geometry, the fast rolling tyres and the Shimano components and gave it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Carbon fibre, a wonder material that can offer lightweight and stiffness to strength ratios that are difficult to match with metals. Carbon frames can be light, stiff and strong, so of course you want one! But they do command a premium price over aluminium frames, which are more common at this price point. If you want a carbon frame and you're on a budget, then we think it'll be hard to find a better value bike than the Bizango Carbon. Voodoo can offer a very impressive price point for the Bizango at £750, but perhaps the Bizango Carbon is even more impressive value. That's right, for just £1,200 you get a carbon fibre frame, 29-inch wheels and a 120mm travel RockShox Judy Silver TK fork with a boost through axle. The steel upper legs constitute a weight penalty over aluminium uppers on more expensive forks and offer an easy weight saving upgrade in the future. Tyre clearance has increased over past models to 2.35 inch over 2.25 inch previously, and the bike specs have been refreshed too. The 1x11 Shimano Dior M5100 drivetrain should guard against any drop chains with that clutch mech, and provide the crisp shifting performance we've come to expect from the Japanese gear masters. The Bizango Carbon has a head angle of 66.5 degrees and a seat angle of 73 degrees. These numbers aren't as extreme as some of the most progressive hardtails, but they should make the Bizango Carbon ready for any modern XC course and even suitable for trail centre riding. With a claimed weight of just 13 kilos, this is an XC bike that will flatter you on the climbs. That's 300 grams less than the aluminium Bizango Pro. And there's more weight to be saved if you swap the fork out later too. For example, if you can stretch the Bizango Carbon Pro at £1,650, you get an upgraded 120mm travel RockShox SID Select fork and a 12-speed Shimano Dior M6100 drivetrain, with the whole bike weighing in at a claimed 12.4 kilos. We know weight has traditionally been an important selling point for cross-country bikes, but do you think that weight saving justifies the extra cost? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more of the same. and let us know what you think of this list by leaving a comment below. Oh, and if you want to join me in finding out more about cross-country riding and racing, click the link here.